Hello students, I'm back with a new video. It is about time value of money. Before I start, I really want to thank you for your great response in my previous video. Now, I hope you keep on liking my content, and if you like my content then please like my video, subscribe to my channel so that you get the latest notification about my coming videos. Now, before I begin with time value of money, let us take an example. Suppose today you are having 100 rupees to invest and the rate of interest is 5% per annum. You invest this money for 1 year and the amount you will get after 1 year will be equal to the amount invested plus interest earned in 1 year. The same calculation is shown over the screen. Now, so we can say that the concept of time value of money refers to the fact that the money, say rupee 1 received today, is different in its worth from rupee 1 received at any time in future. Time value of money is an important concept in financial management. It is one of the important tools used to evaluate project, investment alternatives and solve problem involving loan, mortgages, leases, saving and annuity. The buying power of money keeps on changing with time. 20 years back, what you can buy with rupees 100, that same thing is not available now for the same price. Time value of money is a concept used in financial management. It helps in converting the different rupee amounts arising at different point of time into equivalent value of a particular point of time. These equivalent value can be expressed as future value or as a present value. By compounding technique, the present value can be converted into future value, and by discounting technique, the future value can be converted in present value. Now, the following data is essential to calculate time value of cash flows. First is simple interest. This you must have read in your school time as well, that simple interest is equal to principal amount multiplied by rate of interest into time period, the whole divided by 100. Compound interest, it is calculated for each period on the original amount borrowed plus all unpaid interest accumulated until date. All the time value of money problem use compound interest computations only. The time formula used to calculate compound interest is principal bracket 1 plus r divided by 100 bracket close raised to power t. Period is evenly spaced interval of time. Each interval must correspond to a compounding period for a single amount or a payment period for an annuity. Present value, it is the amount that is equivalent to future payment or series of payment that has been discounted by an appropriate interest rate. Discounting is the process of determining present value of future cash flow. It is an important concept which is used in project evaluation. The opportunity cost rate is the rate available on the next best alternative with same equal risk as the current investment. Future value is the amount of money that an investment with a fixed compound interest rate will grow to at a future date. Now, let us study technique of compounding. What does it mean? The process of putting the money and an accumulated interest on investment for a period for more than a period, thereby reinvesting the interest, is called compounding. Let me explain this. Suppose if I invest my money, I will earn interest over that money. Now, if I will again reinvest that interest which is earned, and then I keep on investing the interest which I am earning over the original amount which I invested. This is basically the compounding technique. To calculate the future value, we use this technique. Now, future value at single cash flow. Suppose a wealthy relative gives you 5,000 rupees for your newborn child university fees, and you invest this money at for 18 years, and the rate of interest which is going on is 10% per annum. So today, on the day I am investing, I want to know how much money I will be having after 18 years. I will use the future value formula, that is future value is equal to present value 1 plus r divided by 100 raised to power t. And after putting my values in this formula, I will get 27,800. So we can say that 5,000 rupees, if it is invested for 18 years, will turn into 27,800 rupees after 18 years. And like if I keep on multiplying 1.1 18 times, this is going to be a very tedious calculation in your exam time. So for that, you can refer future value interest factor table to avoid too much calculation. Now, next thing, future value for uneven cash flow. For example, if I give you, I'm going to give you money for 4 years. In year 1, I will give you 320 rupees. In year 2, I will give you 400 rupees. Year 3, I will give you 650 rupees. And year 4, I will give you 300 rupees. And you are going to invest this money each year. Suppose the rate of interest is 6.5% per annum. So the money which you receive in year 1, that is 320, and over this money you can earn interest for 3 years, which will turn into 388 rupees after 3 years. Okay, now for second payment you can earn interest for 2 years, and after 2 years this money will turn into 455 rupees. And in third payment which you will get from me, and for that payment you can earn interest for 1 year, which will turn into 693 rupees. And for fourth payment there will be no time to earn interest, so it will ultimately be 300 rupees. So if you accumulate this amount, so that amount turns into 1837 rupees after 4 years. To avoid this too much calculation, again I am saying you must refer future value interest factor table, especially during your exam time. Now, technique of discounting. Discounting the future value is the process of figuring out what that future value is at the present date money. For discounting method, future value can be converted into present value. Basically, to calculate present value, we use this technique. There are other technique as well, like net present value and IRR, profitability index. Let us take an example. Suppose you need 40,000 rupees after 8 years, and the rate of interest which is going on is 12%. Let us assume that. Now, you want to know how much you need to invest today so that it turns into 40,000 rupees after 8 years. We will use this formula, which is present value is equal to future value into 1 divided by 1 plus r raised to power t. This is nothing but the reversal of the future value formula, which you have studied previously. Now, 40,000 rupees, if we like present value of 40,000 rupees, after putting the values in this formula, you will get 16,196 rupees. So which means that today you need to invest 16,196 rupees to have 40,000 rupees after 8 years. And for avoiding excess calculation, you should use present value interest factor table. Now let us conclude that. I hope you understood time value of money concept. If you like my video, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will come back with a new video very soon. Thank you so much.